blog Gypsy Soul, which is there to try and help you live a more sustainable and simple lifestyle. Today I thought I'd vlog about how to have a more sustainable home, which is something that we have been working on for quite a few years now, and it's something I get asked a lot about, how people can get started with that. So I thought I'd give you some of our tips and things that we have been doing in our own home over the last few years. There are certain things you can do. Some are really big things, but there are also a lot of little things that you can do. And some examples of the things we've done are we switched to green cleaners, like household cleaners, which is something that I make myself. You can find the recipe on my blog. I'll leave a link below for that if you're interested. So instead of buying toxic chemical filled products, we now have natural cleaners, which are also zero waste because I make them myself, so there's no plastic packaging left over from that. So that's a really simple and healthy switch to make. We also started a composting system for all our food scraps, which is actually a really easy thing to do. And we got our system from our local council because they were doing some really good deals on them, because they obviously want to encourage people to start composting. So we got a whole kit, so I think it was around £16, and we set it up in the garden, and it came with a booklet which explains how to get started. And basically you just put your food scraps in there, not meat if possible, unless it's a meat composting system, and then it does its thing, and after a year or so you will have compost which you can use in your garden. Another thing we do, which is a bit of an ongoing process, is we're switching things we use to reusable products. So instead of going out every day and buying water bottles, we now take out our own reusable bottles. We also have reusable coffee cups, which my other half takes out when he's out for work. I use reusable makeup wipes. I've switched to a safety razor. All these things are reusable, so instead of going out and buying new all the time, we just keep using what we already have. The reason I say it takes a while though is because obviously all these things cost money, so even if you did one switch a month to something reusable, by the end of the year you are well on your way to living a more sustainable lifestyle. Really easy switch is to switch the light bulbs in your home to LED light bulbs. Again, it costs money to buy the light bulbs, so don't go out and just buy a whole load and replace all your bulbs. Wait for them to blow and then replace them as you go along. We also purchased a rechargeable battery unit and some rechargeable batteries, which again we're slowly replacing with batteries that we already have in our remotes. When they die, we then replace them with the rechargeable ones. And you can recharge them up to 100 times, so they're really, really good, rather than throwing away batteries all the time, which when you have kids like we do, we seem to go through a lot of batteries because all their toys have them. If you really want to get serious about creating a sustainable home, then one option you should consider is having solar panels installed on your roof. There are lots of companies out there like EDF, and they provide these feed-in tariffs, which is a great option for anyone looking to be more sustainable at home. So the main benefits of these feed-in tariffs is that your energy provider will pay you for each unit of electricity that you make with your panels. And you'll also get a further amount from your feed-in tariff licensee for any excess you create that you are exporting back to the grid. And of course, best of all is that every month you will save money on your electricity bill, which is something that everyone wants to do. The biggest things we did to living a more sustainable life was downsizing. We've downsized twice now, and we're now in our smallest home we've had. And by doing that, we have less to maintain, which means we're using less resources all the time. Obviously, moving and downsizing your home is not something that can happen overnight, but it's definitely something worth considering if you really want to get serious about leading a more sustainable lifestyle. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing if you are trying to live a more sustainable and simple lifestyle. As I said earlier, I've left you some links down below so that you can check out some more information about all the things that I've been talking about in this vlog.